So we've already got some natural up and down motions or energetic intention going on already with this idea of the head moving just gently up. So it does almost like a thought or an intention. You don't even have to do this kind of thing. That up and the tailbone down, or the sense of sinking through your feet. It's already starting to separate the energy. So this is good. It's good. Tai Chi is about yin and yang, opposites marrying together really well, moving in harmony. So this next part makes that occur even more, I find. So we've done arranged the energy field, the arms are relaxed by the sides. So you can drop your weight into either leg, and it's good to practice both sides. But for now, we'll just do the right side. So I've got my spine straight, good alignment through the neck, the head still. Then I'm sinking my weight down into my right leg, just to a comfortable height. So as I've done this, I can start to lift my heel off the ground, because I've got the weight in this right leg in the tripod. So the tripod, this is important for all your Tai Chi practice. The center of the heel, the knuckle of the big toe and the knuckle of the little toe, like a tripod, that evenly has your weight. Another way to say it, you've got 50% weight in the ball of the foot, 50% weight in your heel. That way that you're not straining your knee excessively, especially in a wrong position. So that's where the weight distribution goes. So into the tripod, the knee in line with your big toe, even your second toe. And as I've sunk, I'm staying vertical with my spine. So when they bend, there's this happen here, or this happen here. So the pelvis goes forward. We want the pelvis to sink straight down, so the spine can stay straight. So there's a bend in the hip and a bend in the knee. So what I'm not doing is having this straight, because if I do this and not bend here, that's just my knee bent. So if I sit there, it's like you're sitting on the edge of a stool, like a bar stool. So we want that. So all the pressure is in my leg, and I feel my leg relax. Aim to relax into my foot, so it goes out. Pressure goes out of my knee. So it sounds like a lot. It's quite an important skill, just that. Okay, so we've sunk down into the leg. Then I'm gradually lifting my heel off the ground, then my toe, lifting just a little bit, stepping out to about a shoulder width. So the outside of your feet in line with the outside of your shoulder. Ideally your feet straight ahead. For some of you that's not a good thing to start. So feet a little bit splayed is okay. Over time though, and I'm talking weeks to months, you gradually, little bit by little bit, turn it so it's straight. So all the joints in the feet, the ankles, the knees, sacroiliac joint, the pelvis and the spine can go into more of a neutral position is the idea. So from here, we've got that same height. So we've just sunk, this is the height we're going to practice at. Lifted the heel, the toe, got that width. People often step too wide with this. So land on the toe, angle the foot, and we're in that same height we just were. So the head hasn't changed, going up and down. So we've got even weight on both feet. Let's do that again. So we've done the arrange of the energy field work, we've done all that. Just relaxing down into my feet. Head still have a sense up. So even as I sink down into the tripod in my right leg, there's a sense of reaching up a little bit with my head. There, so my spine stays vertical. Got that sit in the hip, the knee in line with the big toe, even possibly the second toe. Lifting the heel off. Stepping with the right width, shoulder width. Feet as straight if possible. And I'm at that same height. Let's do that again. So I sink, head gently up a little bit, so there's a little bit of a stretch there. Lift the heel, step to shoulder width, and I'm relaxed down. So everything's relaxed down. So that when we do the start of the class, we do that little bit of a bounce at sink. Everything's relaxing down. So we'll look at that part. Look at two things right now. So first thing, people generally sink pretty well here. When they go to lift their leg though, the spine often does this. So it tries to compensate and then it'll come back to straight. We want the spine to stay vertical the whole time. There, we want to practice that. So let's do two of those, aiming to keep the spine straight. So I'm sinking, sitting in the hip, pressure through to the tripod in the foot, spine staying vertical. You can pop your hands on your hips if you like, so you can feel if your hips are doing something else. Lifting, keeping straight spine, vertical spine, and 50-50 weight. Yep. And again, sink, vertical spine to start. Lift, right width, and vertical spine. The other thing that happens, this is very common, this is a big skill in Tai Chi. People usually have the tension way too up, too up in the upper part of the body. So stress, people with stress get stressed in the shoulders. Everything comes up, breathing comes up, anxiety makes energy come up, anger, people get really up, the energy goes up. So energy goes up very easy, tension goes up. We want things to sink. So we want, sinking is to do with calmness, everything finding center again, falling as it needs to, that kind of thing. So we want less tension in the top part of the body, and we want strength to come into the lower part of the body. That's really Tai Chi. It's really strong lower part of the body, and really loose, relaxed, very relaxed, mobile upper part of the body. So what that means is when I sink here, so I sink and I still stay relaxed in my top. You can even try this right now. If you sink a little bit more than what you're comfortably able to do, as long as you're not going to hurt your knee, you find as you go lower, the body starts to go like this. You start to hold your breath, the shoulders can come up. This is what they call chi up. So we don't want that. It's like breath and tension goes up. So as I sink, I stay relaxed down into my leg. So I'm relaxed here. When I lift my leg, usually people start to get tense. So we don't want that. We want to train out of that. So I lift my heel first, then my toe. I'm still staying relaxed, really sunk, not pulling my belly in, landing on the toe as I transfer in, not becoming tense, and staying relaxed. So I've got this sense of always relaxing downwards into my legs, which is why it's so important. The first part of the class, we do the relaxation exercises, the circling exercises, and the follow through the whole body, relaxing tension through to the ground. Super important. It becomes a very easy skill to do over time. So let's do this 2 more times and then we'll do the next part. So gentle in length through the top of the head, sink into the foot, into the right foot, into the tripod, relaxed, really relaxed. So my belly's relaxed, lifting the heel, still staying relaxed, vertical spine, land on the toe, angle the foot, and I've still got this sense of sink. So sink doesn't necessarily mean that I lower my pelvis to the ground. It does have that meaning to a degree, but it's more I sink the tension in my body. I allow it to release. I don't want to hold it there, because if it's held there, it's usually held there all the time. We want to unwind it. Make your nervous system rewrite how you feel and how you move. And again, sink. My arms are totally loose here. Heel, toe. Well done.